Hi everybody, I just have a update video for you today and a small haul. Now, as some of you know, I've just recently come back from a holiday. I went with my daughter, went to the Gaia Spa Retreat in Byron Bay, thanks to the lovely promoters who chose me as a winner of their competition, and had my first experience of cross-stitching on a plane. I had read a few places, people had said you can take scissors, others had said you can't. I decided not to chance it. I even know someone had a thread cutter, one of the DMC round thread cutters, they had one of those taken off of them because the blades are exposed. So I opted for nail cutters, and I found they worked fine. There was no problems with them at all. I had no issues with my needles. They didn't ask about needles. The thread cutter, at first I sort of thought, oh, I'm not going to like this. I was using the edge and the edge wasn't very sharp. Then I discovered if I actually cut the thread right in the center of the thread cutter, that's at its sharpest point. So didn't have any issues at all. I'm very glad I didn't take scissors, because on the way home I was actually asked at the airport in Ballina if I had any scissors with me. So I'm not sure at that point whether they would have confiscated them, so best to err on the side of caution. Okay, so while I was on the plane, I took my CloudsFactory Magical Creatures Mystery Stitch Along with me, and I managed to work on my November, just down the bottom there, the fairies. Didn't get a lot of stitching done on the plane because it was only, we had 2 plane trips there and 2 plane trips back, so they're about an hour each trip. So got a little bit of stitching done anyway. A lady sitting next to me was quite interested in what I was doing, so I ended up finishing off the rest at the resort, except for, and I still haven't finished it, I forgot to bring my back stitching colours with me. So the little leaves here actually haven't been, just the stem of the leaves haven't been backstitched, but I'm not too fussed about that because it's time for me to start December. So before I start December, we'll do the back stitching and then give that a go. But I need to get on to December pretty quickly. So that was that. I did struggle. I know I said I was going to do a lot of stitching on this holiday. I did struggle with that because the lighting in the hotel room was really poor because it was in a rainforest area. Obviously it's all done to, you know, be good to the environment and to save money. I did bring along a little book light. If any of you have ever tried that, you can clip your book light camera onto the edge of your scroll frame. Actually, I'll go get it now and show you. Okay, so what I did was I had my scroll frame and obviously had the material inside, and I just clamped, this one the little rubber's coming off, but just clamped the book light off onto the edge like that, and with the little light, and I was able to stitch by that. As you can imagine, after a few hours my eyes got quite tired. It's quite a strain just relying on this for lighting, so I did get some stitching done, but definitely not a lot, which was a little bit disappointing, but that's okay. I was there to relax, and I certainly did that. My daughter and I had a fantastic time. VIP treatment all the way, massages and body scrubs. It was tremendous. So once I finished the November of the calendar, I had a new start. And I started on my 99 bottles, which is going to be a gift for my husband. And I managed to get this much stitched. This is really fun to do this stitch. This, for those of you who haven't seen, this is the finished design. 99 bottles of beer from around the world. So I've managed 6, and it really was like having a little finish for each bottle. It's really fun to do, but as you know, I have a long way to go. on that one. There's no plans for this one until January. This will become one of my rotation pieces in January. Until then, I'm not working on that. I also had another new start, and this one was for the Heaven and Earth. Obviously, sorry, this occurred, we're now talking when I've gotten home from my holiday. Heaven and Earth Design Stitch Along. So mine is Mini Bathtime. And obviously I wanted to start with everyone else, so that's as far as I got. I did 800 stitches on day one, and then I like to finish things off. So on the second day I did the next few grids so that I could complete the entire first row on the first page. So I'm really happy with that. This is my first time tent stitching on 28 count, 2/1, and it's a continental tent stitch. And Mrs. Milky Bar Kid gave me some advice on that, which I'm very grateful for, and I really love it. So quick to stitch, so much faster than the dragon, but I still love the 18 count for the dragon. So I will let you know as I progress with this one how I feel about the 28 count. It is harder on the eyes, but it's faster to stitch, so I have to make up my mind there. So that's that one. Pretty happy with the colours in that too, it's looking really good. And an update on my dragon. The last picture you saw of the dragon would have been my parking tutorial, so I will insert a picture here. And this is where I'm up to now. Okay, so the parking tutorial, I was somewhere around this section, I believe, and I have now done all that, and now is the mad rush to get this completed by 1st of January when all the stitch alongs start, and I want to have this finished so that I can give them the attention that they deserve. So I have about the rest of this column here and one whole column to finish off this page. Then I have another page and then another 3/4 of a page, and that will be done. And that is going to be really stretching it for me to get that done in the time frame. So I'm hoping that over the Christmas period I will be able to give this some serious stitching time and get it finished. Can't wait. It's going to be good. Okay, so that's it for my update. I don't think I have anything else to tell you there. My haul, just a small haul, decided to spoil myself. I purchased 2 of the Lavender and Lace Celtic ladies. So we have summer and autumn. I've actually just made another purchase online and I've purchased the rest of them except for Celtic Christmas, or Celtic Christmas, because she's out of stock, but I will order that when she comes back in. And I've been trying to decide which one I'm going to stitch first, and I've decided on the autumn, but I will be doing it in the converted colours, so the real autumn colours. I think it's going to be very nice to have a red head in with all the ladies, so really looking forward to that. That won't start until one of my other pieces is finished in January, so I'm estimating mid-January, maybe, hopefully a little bit earlier. We'll see how we go. I also purchased Little House Needleworks Needleworker. Really like this one. It's been on my wish list for a while. It comes with threads, classic Colourworks threads, beautiful browns, moss green, chestnut colours. They're lovely. So I've just actually ordered the fabric for that, and it appears that that's out of stock, so I have to wait for that to come in. This one hope to be stitched next year. I haven't decided. I haven't set myself a time frame when to start, just when I have a break in my rotation for that one. I also purchased 2 lots of fabric. One lot was for my Heaven and Earth designs, the 28 count Lugana, and I also purchased another 28 count mushroom Lugana, and I cannot remember what I ordered it for because I already have another piece of this for my Mirabilia, so I don't know, but I'm certain it will get used. I really love this fabric. It's a beautiful colour, and I love stitching on it. It's beautiful, so that will get used. I also purchased for the first time a grab bag of fabrics. If any of you have ever wondered what you get in one of these, I thought you might like to see. Just tell you what size grab bag it is. Oh, they're 14 to 18 count, and they will send you a mixture of colours. So this is them here, and I actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, and they were $3.99. And I just wanted these for like cards, ornaments and things like that. So there's a really nice, there's a hand dyed one there. This one's unusual. I haven't seen anything like this before. It's almost like a sack weave. Very different. And there's a black, a white, khaki, this khaki colour, a grey, ecru, and a red, which would be nice for Christmas. Not that I'll have time to stitch on it for Christmas. Nice to have for next year. I'm always saying I'm going to do this next, I'm going to do that next, and then I keep changing my plans. Okay, anyway, so I bought some new tools as well. I bought a stitch gauge. This is a magnetic stitch gauge, and this is really handy. It has the counts from 10 count to 40 count fabric, and they have the little lines per count, and what you do is you line that up with the holes on your fabric. So if you're stitching something and you're not sure what count your fabric is, just line up the holes, and when they match, obviously you know what count fabric you're using. As well as that, it's got an inch measurement on it, and it's a handy magnet, so that one's pretty cool. That one was, for anyone interested, $3.59. No, $3.19, that one. This one was $3.59. I love this one. This is a cross stitch gauge. Okay, this has the 12 most common fabric counts. The counts are on the side, and then it's reversible. The other counts are on the back. So this one has, you have your inch measurements along the top, you have your centimetre measurements along the bottom, and this one also has the little lines. I'll show you on this one, it might be easier to see, that you line up with the holes on your fabric so that you can see which count fabric you are using. But what I love about this the most is it actually is a stitch counter as well. So if you say, for instance, you're using a 14 count piece of fabric and you want to make sure that your design, that your stitching is going to fit on your fabric, you just lay it on top, line it up with the holes, and if you know that your cross stitch is 50 stitches wide, lay it up on the 14 count fabric and look for 50, which goes 42 here, then 56, so you count that out to where 50 is, and that will tell you roughly that your that's going to be the design size on your fabric, so you can easily see if you've got enough fabric. So you don't have to get out your tape measure and stuff like that. So it's a really quick, simple little gauge to have. I'm one of these people that measures 3 times and cuts once, and even when I start stitching, especially on a heaven and earth design, I'm like, oh, I start stitching and think, is it going to fit? Is it going to fit? You know, sometimes you get really nervous that you don't have enough fabric, because I hear about a lot of people that run out of fabric. So this thing is, yeah, great idea. So $3.59 for this one. And all these were purchased on 123 Stitch, by the way. And my other new little gadget, a trolley needle, or laying tool is the other name for it. This is a cute little gadget that you wear on your finger. Oops. In the instructions it tells you to put it on your index finger. I can't stitch with it on there, it's impossible. I actually put it on this finger. I was wearing it there, but Dee's stitcher helped me out, and she said she actually has hers further down, and I find that much more comfortable. So you wear it like that, and as you're stitching, before you put the final stitch, before the final stitch lays down on top of the last stitch, you slip your little needle in, and it just makes the threads sit nice and flat. So they're sitting side by side, like when you would railroad your stitches. It sits nice and flat, instead of, sometimes you get that little twist to the thread, and then that looks quite messy. I have tried railroading, I like it, but I find it quite, sometimes it's time consuming trying to find the middle of the thread to put the needle through. I find this a lot quicker. This has slowed me down a little bit, some people have asked, but it's only because I'm new to it. Like all things that you're trying that's new, you're going to be a little bit slow to begin with. But I think over time, this could become my best friend. So hopefully I will continue to use that one. That's it from 123 Stitch. I also I won an eBay auction, and it's a Mirabilia. It's called Angel Proclamation, and I just really think this is cute. It says angels dwell here, and it's got 5 little angels, and I know that once I start this Mirabilia stitch along, I'm going to love Mirabilias, because I've watched all of your finished Mirabilias and I absolutely adore them. So I'm really looking forward to doing more of them. I have so many on my wish list, but I had the option of winning this one quite cheap, so I jumped at it. So that's that one. And the other one I purchased from eBay was Fields of Clover Ulysses Butterfly. This one's important to me because my dad and I had a very special relationship, and he sent me a beautiful blue butterfly pin or brooch when I was younger, which I still have, because in Queensland apparently these butterflies are very plentiful, and whenever I see butterflies I think of him. And those of you that don't know, my father's passed away, so butterflies remind me of him. And when I saw this blue one, I just absolutely loved it. I can't show you the chart, but very simple design, very beautiful colours. So, and that will be a very quick stitch. There's no problems with that one. Okay, so I think that's it for my video today. I do have another video to show you of the metallic threads, so I'll try and get that one done today as well. If I don't see you before, I would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I do think I will have another video before then, I hope so. Once again, thank you to everybody who subscribes, who comments, who likes. I cannot believe how many subscribers I have. It's just mind-blowing. You are all fantastic. I love watching all your videos. Having gone away, I wasn't able to watch any videos because the internet connection was bad, so I'm trying to catch up. Therefore I've watched quite a few since I've been back, and I haven't commented on very many because I'm just trying to get through as many as I can. So I hope you understand. I think I've subscribed to about 200 or more videos, and there's more and more every day. So please, if you have subscribed to me and I haven't subscribed back, please make a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to subscribe to you and watch your videos as well. I think it's fantastic that we all share our hints and tips and advice. I thought I pretty much knew everything there was to stitching, and I was completely wrong. I have learnt so much from this community, and it's great that I can also teach others a few things here and there. More than happy to do that. So thank you all once again. Merry Christmas and happy stitching. Bye.